I'm telling you, you are not gonna believe everything there is to do on a Norwegian Joy. This is your top down full tour of it, and that is what's next. We're starting on the very top of the ship like always for the Norwegian Joy. What the heck? They got robots in here. Starting with the laser tag on floor 20. That's 20. Floor 20. It's a really cool location. I've never seen this on a cruise ship before. So if you're bringing kids or hey, you adults, grab you a gun and play some laser tag. This area is huge and they got aliens inside of boxes. Ooh, creepy. It's the airlock. You're gonna go into space. So yes, you have 2 team bases and you can see the whole map of the laser tag on this thing. And it is overlooking the whole ship, which here you can see the vibe. Hot tubs, jacuzzis. They got a solarium over there with a removable roof. Vibe is an extra cost for everybody. If you wanna go ahead and book that, that's up to you. We don't, but you're more than welcome to. And then while you're at it, this is your view out to sea. But what's cool is you're overlooking the pool deck and the slides. From there you head down, and behind the stack and everything, we're gonna get over there, is the go-karts and so much more. Now I wanted to tell you, this ship is designed kind of differently. So from what I'm told, this ship was built in like 2017, but it was built for a different market. And at the last minute, they changed their minds and decided that it was going to be used for the American market. So there's just some differences in this ship I've never seen before. It is a Breakaway Plus boat, so it's bigger than the Breakaway and Getaway that we were on and we did cruise tours for. But when you come down out of the laser tag section up here, you'll head down to all of these different seating areas overlooking the pool deck. So the next level is just seating areas. And then we're going to head down one more floor, which heads you into the Haven. That's where you can book your room for that extra over-the-top service. You have the Haven restaurant on this side, and then elevators. So since we're not on Haven level, can't get in there, we're gonna head down to 17. Here's another entrance for the Haven right here. Wow, that's pretty cool doors. And that's where everybody checks in when you first get on the ship. The rest of this floor is walk around, hangouts, but we're gonna head towards the back of the ship. And unlike most other ships, you can sit underneath shaded roofs all over this second deck. Pretty cool. So as you get to the back of the ship, you can see the entrances and exits for the slides. When you come down, you're gonna come back down these steps, because on the back of the ship is the Speedway. And this is the thing that everybody wants to see on this boat, is actual driving go-karts at sea. Check it out. You even have a first, second, and third place if you wanna take pictures. So it's actually a 2-level go-kart track. So you start underneath. I guess that's good because the seats won't be out in the sun. It's about 10 in the morning and they're about to start the races up today. And you have this great view of the upper deck of the track. This is where everybody comes up to run racing. So like the older ships, they actually have a miniature golf course, 9 holes. We played a couple of different rounds of this. When you get to the top of the ship, they got mini golf. One time, hole-in-one, baby. So hey, by yourself or get your friends or meet new people, just come up here, bet a drink on it. They're free. Huh. And you get these views. So yes, the floors go up on the back, up on the front, but in the middle, there's kind of no floors. You got to go back down to 16 or 17. Here's your Ocean Loops slide. Now, apparently, I was told that if you're under 130 pounds, you may not make it in weight and you'll get stuck, and then they'll have to come open a door for you to get out because you won't make it over the next loop. In the rear of the boat, underneath the Speedway, is the American Diner. Now that is a paid spot, but you also have some seating areas if you want to pick up some food and sit out here with a Mustang and a C10 and a Camaro. And when you wander on a boat, you find a Chelsea. Or once you fuel up for the Speedway on some American Diner, you can head out to the adults only section, which is probably our meeting spot and favorite spot on the boat. Now on the other Norwegian ships, they had a waterfall feature here. On this one, they have the biggest damn jacuzzi tub you've ever seen. It looks like it seats about 50 people. Oh geez. And for some reason, it seems like on ship tour day, we always end up with a shot of tequila to start the day. Patron down. Good morning. Cheers to another great trip. So H2O in the morning does have coffee set up for all of us. It's where all the parties are held at night. One of my favorite places on the whole ship, H2O. No matter which Norwegian line I'm on, I'm probably gonna end up at H2O. You can do a selfie together?
This is awesome. Ready?
Yeah. How you doing? It's already taking a video right now. So.
That is cool.
How are you enjoying this cruise?
Excellent. Thank you. How about you?
Oh, fantastic.
Isn't it great?
Any cruise is better than being at home.
Oh, tell me about it. Nice.
Hello, everybody. And the ladies will sit here and tan until I get back. And then coming out of H2O, if you want the Pulse Fitness Center, here it is. Now on most of the other breakaway ships, that would be the game room. Directly below the gym is the Mandara Spa. And now you enter into the Galaxy Pavilion Video Arcade. Now this is the teen area and lounges and where they throw all the parties. And honestly, I haven't even been in here yet. Extreme drone racing, e-ball, and it looks like a whole bunch of other races. On this side, look at this, full race car simulator, more virtual reality. And then they have ginormous racing simulator. Looks like they got about 8 race cars. So you and your whole family can come race or play some games. Look, even a regular arcade section. I'll tell you, that's one of the better arcades I've seen on a cruise ship so far. So what I was told is that on this ship, it was designed for maybe Asia or something like that, and pools aren't a big thing. So here you end up in this little walkway that looks kind of like a hospital or something. It seems like a little bit of wasted space. There's the bottom of the slides. And by the way, if you get stuck on that slide, like I said a while ago, that's where they'll get you out at. And then like most pool decks, you got adults only pool and everybody pool, a couple of bars on either end. There's the big slides. And then for all your kiddos, there's the splash pad. And like most cruise ships, they do the movie under the stars and stuff like that at night. So that's pretty cool. You have a little seating area right here, and then the adults only pool. And come on, what is this? It's like a big booty woman with double booties. Right off the pool deck is the Garden Cafe, which is the buffet. Now, I'll tell you the truth, I honestly like Norwegian food better than most other restaurants and most other ones. Coffee stations, bar, Starbucks, and you have views from the back of the ship. Thank you. And you can't come through the buffet without grabbing a little breakfast. And then you get these views. This is what it's all about. Now that we had a little snack, we'll head out for the rest of the tour.
Washy.
So that finishes off floor 16. Now we're gonna head down to 15. We're gonna head through these doors right here. And this is the observation lounge. Now when we first walked back here, we really felt like snuck into the Haven or something like that. We were really confused by it all. But it's like a mini buffet area with all kinds of snacks and just a quieter area to sit instead of up in the dining room itself. I don't know how many people even know this exists. And the coolest part about the observation deck is that it has a full view of the front of the ship, which is very rare on most of the cruise lines. They also have a Starbucks down here. This might be the perfect place for you if you want to get away. And the really weird thing about it is the only way to get to that on 15 is to be in the front stairwell, go up to it. If you actually want to get to the back of the boat, you have to come through these haven rooms. It's kind of a weird layout. Oh, little thing about Norwegian. You see these fish on the floor? If they're heading that way, that means that's the front of the boat. And then 14 through 9 is all staterooms. So we're going to 8. Now, once you get to deck 8, you're gonna run into the waterfront. Is a walkway all around the bottom of the ship that gives you 360-degree views of the whole ship. If you're looking for that ocean life with a view, down here it's always more chill. Unobstructed views of the aft of the ship, which if you don't come do this on your cruise, you're crazy. Look at this. And even clear floors that look down to the back of the ship. So she's rolling now. We got the engines cooking. And look, on a side note, if you're worried about being seasick or feeling the boat, try to get middle, lower decks, 7, 8, 9 in the middle somewhere is gonna be the most stable spot of the boat. If you're on the very far aft, you might feel the vibrations of the engines, especially the lower you go. So don't stress about the whole seasickness thing. And also from down here, you can see the slide sticking out from the side of the ship, which is really freaking cool. So the waterfront continues all the way down the ship, all the way almost to the front where it makes a cutoff. You have to cut through inside and head back to the other side. But we're gonna go inside and show you those restaurants right now. Starting in the front of the ship, you have Cagney's and Le Bistro. They are split by this beautiful walkway that leads you to the A-list bar. Make sure you're there at your scheduled time because they're only gonna seat you maybe 15, 20 minutes before. Head back out into more watches. Here we have the Sugarcane Bar, spot for a live band, dance floor. We've actually hung out at the Sugarcane Bar a couple of times on every Norwegian ship. On the opposite side of this atrium, you have the Beatles Bar and Sandbar, which is your duty-free shop for liquor and cigarettes. This is the Cavern Club, Liverpool. So if you and your friends want to come in and have a drink or two and sit down and relax, this might be your place. Now, as we head back on 8th, you will run into Ocean Blue, which is the seafood restaurant. And it looks like they're doing wine tasting. Never been. I hear it's great though. This is La Cucina. And as you can see, plenty of beautiful seatings and sets the mood just like you want. So yeah, I mean, look, food and restaurants is gonna be all up to your style and taste as we head into the cellar. And this is almost all wine, but these tables are absolutely beautiful. And then look at all these wines. And then on the opposite side, you have Food Republic. This is where you can try a whole bunch of different styles of meals. We haven't been, maybe figure out what you like the best. This looks pretty cool. Looks like they have sushi and Asian. So yeah, I didn't even know, Food Republic. That's Asian food. But that's it for floor 8. We still got a couple more floors to go, stick with me. As you come down to floor 7, you hit the Joy Theater, which right now they're doing bingo cards and other things like that, but they have a bunch of shows and entertainment. Tell me how this ranks up against other theaters. So we're gonna start heading back into the local. Because first we walk through this small arcade, nowhere near as big as the other one. Got some basketball, some bowling, some shooting. And then you head into the restaurant. This is 24 hours a day, but you can come get you a snack, a burger, a couple drinks, and you have this view. And then we're gonna head into the casino, which of course, not supposed to film in the casino, and you have this great center view. Then you enter from the casino to the Manhattan Room, which is the main dining hall. So for all of you that love to come to the main dining hall, you're gonna see some great views from here. You dine at the same table every night, or you can go to 2 other restaurants that are main dining rooms that are free. And you come back over here to social, where you can do dance, laugh, and be social. This is the comedy club. If you're a club goer like that, that's your spot. And this is where guest services, where you book your excursions, and also where Starbucks on the one side with a huge bar and the hangout. Then you head over to the opposite side where you have your shore excursions and guest services. This area is always extremely loud and extremely busy. One last thing you might be interested in is the Texas Smokehouse. If you're in the Texas barbecue or something like this, you can come check out this. So that's just about everything on this ship. Deck below, you're gonna have the medical department, and we're gonna go have a drink and go hang out in the jacuzzi in a little bit. And let me know in the comment section below if y'all interested in us rating ships. Oh, and by the way, what would you do if you saw this? Would you flamingo or even leave a note? Hey, that's up to you, man, if you like them upside down pineapples. But for now, I'm gonna go find out what's next.